Ladies and gentlemen, this is an amateur bantamweight contest scheduled over three 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist has a record of 1 win with no defeats. He represents 12 gauge. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Holt! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He has a record of 1 win with 1 defeat. He represents IPC Wrexham. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Wilmott! Our referee is Mr. Paul Crossley.
Dan Holt, blue corner, multicoloured funky shorts, red corner Jacob Wilmott. 1-0 for Holt, 1-1 for Wilmott. Well matched fight on paper. 2 strong gyms.
Absolutely, Holt ducks under very nicely, changes level, chasing the single now. But Wilmott, sprawling out well.
Lands a couple of hammer fists to the side of the head there just to keep Holt honest, but nice bit of strength, pulls the hips out. But you look, see Wilmott not accepting that takedown at all.
No, absolutely. As soon as he hit that mat, his hips were scooching back to the cage. He got himself standing up again now, but with Holt clinging to that midsection.
Yeah, tight body lock, pinching the hips in. It's a strong position for Holt to be able to work from. He could try and trip a leg.
Good head position as well, but you see Wilmott trying to dig that underhook in.
Yeah, head position being so tight for Holt is what's really preventing it. Elbows in tight, strong grip on the waist. But you can just see Wilmott just finding an inch there, and as soon as you crack that door open, it's easier to work through.
Oh, but no intention at all. I saw the knee to the body going the one way. I missed the knee to the cup going the other. But the reaction leaves no doubt in my mind that that might have strayed a bit low.
Absolutely. It's one of those, I mean, they both threw a knee at the same time, and especially when one guy's throwing a shot and you're throwing it opens things up a little bit.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, has time, doesn't need to rush, but he does not look, I mean, how could you look comfortable if I'm honest?
I saw the Holt's knee coming through, didn't see the reply, but yeah, that's not, it must have landed flush because that's a pained man.
Absolutely. Either that or he deserves the Oscar. So I'm going to suggest that actually landed pretty low and pretty hard.
Yeah, you see the thing is, you know, it's always a clash of momentum as well. You know, when you're throwing your own, leaving yourself a bit more wide open, it's always makes it a little bit worse. It's obviously up to 3 minutes for Holt to take. And it's rare that you see these not continue. He looks uncomfortable, but I'm sure he's going to continue. But he's right to take his time.
It amazes me the different reactions to kind of in terms of like some people do the hard stomps and some people will gingerly walk around. Is it just horses for courses, like how you react?
Yeah, I think if there is a foolproof way of overcoming that, I don't know it. Like I say, I've seen all sorts. I've seen water poured down there. I've seen the stamp. I've seen all sorts. But to me, it's just got a grin and bear it type scenario.
All right, the action continues again, and nothing malicious about the shot. Just one of those things. Goes high as Holt there.
Yeah, actually, it was Holt wanted the clinch, and he had his man pressed on the fence from that position. So back out in the open, he's maybe slightly more negative from where he was and where he wanted to be, but was comfortable enough. Yeah. Dives in on the hips again.
Yeah, he dropped that level beautifully. Gets under the hips, sucks them out, and Wilmott again gets his back straight to the cage, posts out on an arm, and tries to do everything in his power to stand back up.
Yeah, just Holt this time manages to work his way pretty much out to the back and controlling that leg to prevent Wilmott getting all the way up so easily. But I think that's the job done getting back up.
Yep. But is he going to take another ride?
Yeah, Wilmott is so fast at getting back up. What Holt's got to do is really trying to secure the hips quicker or get his head above his head quicker to prevent him building back up. But really good work from Wilmott. Holt not doing much wrong in keeping him down there. But
now Wilmott holding the center of the cage.
Yeah, nice timing to duck out of the way of those right hands from Wilmott from Holt, and then gets another entry.
Yeah, but I mean, he made contact in the middle of the cage, and again, you got to absolutely have to give credit to Wilmott for getting himself back to the cage. Yes, we've had takedowns, but very little control.
Yeah, no solidified position.
But it is a relentless pace.
Yeah, you know, they always say, you know, the takedown's not worth anything without the damage after it, or however you want to put it. But at the same time, that's if somebody is really like piecing someone up on the feet or whatever. If you're spending the whole round defending, you're still spending the whole round defending. So
yeah,
you know, yes, if Wilmott had done loads of damage on the feet and then Holt's only pressuring, then there's a case to be made. But Wilmott didn't manage to get much off on the feet. Nothing clean, nothing landing, and Holt kept up his pressure. So yeah, I mean, Wilmott, just good job defending. He's done a great job every time he's been taken down, posting, getting straight back up. He's obviously very savvy there, but most of what he's been doing has been reacting and countering and defending.
Well, the seconds are cleared. Got a competitive fight here in the amateur bantamweight. Bantamweights? Bantamweights?
Yeah, they do look big boys for the weight.
Jeez.
Looks the more comfortable of the two in the striking exchanges. Nice feints. Stays long, stabbing that kick through the middle. Just got to find some home for someone.
And he's constantly going to be prepared for that level change that is going to come at him from Holt.
Yeah, nice right hand from Holt. Just caught Wilmott, don't rock him, but caught him wobbling on the back foot, and then in on the body lock again.
Now, if Wilmott can dig that. No. Good work by Holt. I thought he had the head trap for a moment. He could have dug the left hand under. Knee to the thigh there.
Good defense again from Wilmott. He's got a whizzer there, keeping his man up. Sort of half an underhook on the other side. Good balance. Doing a great job. Works his way out.
Yeah,
nice. And then straight on the offensive.
Yeah, makes Holt have to give up on the attempt.
Holt darting in with the right hand again.
Got to be careful, I think, with those looping sort of half shots to the midsection. He'll left his chin wide open there.
And ate a couple there, and then a nice fended off takedown from Wilmott, who's looking increasingly confident.
Yeah, Wilmott now starting to push forward a little bit.
Just Holt getting a little bit more erratic in his defense. Landed a good right hand there, but slipping out of the way a little bit too far, and Wilmott might get a read on those big slips and movements for maybe a head kick or an uppercut.
And you can hear the IPC Wrexham corner asking for Wilmott to use that straight left just a little more as the range finder.
Oh, stabbing front kick through the middle.
Catches the low kick, nice right hand, and now looking to put a bit of a stamp on this one.
Yeah, big shots coming in there. Nice work from Wilmott. The hammer fist working well to get to the legal target areas. And Holt just holding on to that single leg there. He's going to struggle to finish that. But as I say, that almost muscles his way up.
But when you've got somebody who's shown, you know, the strong takedown defense over the rounds that Wilmott has shown.
Yeah, and he's stretching Holt out. Holt being so stretched out there, his head being so far from his hips, and his grip makes him really weak. He needs to try and get his weight back underneath him, his hips back underneath him, but he can't, and eating the shots from Wilmott.
Now we'll see, is Wilmott going to join him? He busted open that eye good.
Yeah, cut above the right eye, and the tables might well have turned.
Is Wilmott even going to consider letting Holt back up? No is the answer. And well, we're looking for damage. We're looking for aggression and damage. And right now, it's Holt wearing the damage a little more so than Wilmott.
Yeah, he sort of set his stall out in the first round, as in not allowing himself to be held easily, held down easily. And then in the second round, as Holt was growing more tired and unable to get him all the way to the mat, gave him more space to open up his strikes. And as the fight's gone on, he's really grown into it. And the second round there, you know, Holt started more aggressively, closing the distance as it went on. Wilmott building and building and looking stronger. And he looks the fresher man there, stood ready for round 3.
Yeah, it's kind of, he was on that roller coaster ride over the first round and a half. Wilmott was just making that trip up to the top, and now I think he's in the ascendancy in this fight.
Yeah, but sometimes a minute break can make all the difference.
Absolutely. Holt looks clear-eyed, fit and ready to go.
Yeah, you see it, you know, his shots are just a bit more telegraphed. Wilmott comes down the pipe nicely. I like that feint in from Holt and then throwing the shots behind there. And a nice uppercut from Wilmott. But yeah, Wilmott sharper down the middle. Most of Holt's shots are coming round the corners and a little bit more telegraphed.
Ooh, nice right hand, 1-2 there. Oh, again, Holt got in there, but Wilmott's takedown defense was not found wanting, and now he's just going to ragdoll his man over.
Yeah, he got his head stuffed through the middle. That meant Holt was never going to finish that takedown there. And
now he's got the arm controlled. That's a lot of unanswered heavy shots coming in. Great scramble, and Holt's got some heart.
Absolutely. There's a heavy right hands coming from Wilmott. But as soon as he found a little exit there, straight out, straight on it.
Onto the body and perhaps onto the body lock, and perhaps not too far away from the back.
Difference being every time Wilmott gets, you know, half an opportunity to score, he does it and he does it hard.
And again, onto the back now, turtling up a little bit is Holt.
Hard shots, he's blocking them, but they're coming through and he's not doing much about it.
No, I can see Paul Crossley looking close. I think the end is nigh. They're not, is he gonna let him survive the round? Yes, he is.
He just manages to somehow, but I don't think Wilmott's gonna let him off the hook here.
You could see how close Paul Crossley was there. He's looking, ready to step in any moment.
Yeah, Holt's still going for it, still wants it, but it looks clearly the more worn out of the two now.
Yeah, if nothing else.
Oh, and he's clipped in there. Was it
and the referees called it as a TKO. Fair play. What a fight. Dan Holt, nothing to hang his head down. He was tough. He was game. He worked hard. And Wilmott grew into that fight.
Absolutely. Got better and better and better. I think maybe he's clipping something as he comes in there. You might see that, yeah, left hook, top of the head.
And it took that little second for the brain to go, hang on, I'm not quite here.
Yeah, and when it was worn out anyway, you know, I think it was straw that broke the camel's back.
What
Great
a fight.
showing.
A great fight from both these young men. Well, guess what? One thing left to do, Jay, and that's to make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 2 minutes and 2 seconds of the third round. For your winner by TKO, in the red corner, Jacob Wilmott. But ladies and gentlemen, please, a big hand for a game and dangerous Dan Holt. What a fight.